Folks, we just had a little bit of winter weather here, and people are dumpster diving for food because Greg Abbott's a failure of a governor. Take a look at this video. Yeah, folks, those are my fellow Texans in Austin, outside Austin there. Austin's one of the wealthiest cities in the state. And they're dumpster diving for meat. If you don't know what's going on here, we had a mild winter storm. I mean, it was a little bit of freezing weather and a little bit of rain. That was it. It was nothing spectacular. I mean, it's kind of weather that people that live up in Buffalo or Green Bay or anywhere in Minnesota, anywhere up north, they would have gone to a football game, man. But it shuts my state down because we've got a ridiculously lousy governor. And it happens every year. And we know it's going to happen every year. And we have several people died. And we've got my fellow Texans diving in dumpsters for food because it shut everything down. We lost power again, of course. Austin was 400,000 people were without power for so long that the grocery stores had to start throwing their meat out as spoilage. It was spoiling. And that's what these people are doing, is because they've been unable to go shopping. They've been able to buy things. Everything's closed down, and it was closed down for so long that they have made their way to the local grocery store and are dumpster diving in the dumpsters to pick through the meat to find the unspoiled meat to take home to their families. Yeah, that's my state. That's really my state. And that's a conversation we need to have. If you love your spouse or you love anything, you have to love them for what they are. A lot of people create this fiction of what they are. And my state does that in spades. It really does. And I'm going to tell you the truth. Texas is a poor state. We are. We're one step above Mississippi and Louisiana. I mean, we are a poor state. What hides it is that we have citizens in our state and little pockets that are, I'm going to tell you, there are pockets in my state that are so freaking wealthy, you would think you were on Rodeo Drive. Don't get me wrong. Dallas and Houston have sections that are just crazy wealthy. Austin has sections up on the river and Lake Travis that are crazy wealthy. Crazy wealthy. I mean, you see the Ferraris, you see the Lamborghinis, but that's not the state, folks. The state is freaking huge. And I'll just give you one example. You have Elon Musk that's moved to my state. Technically, he lives in Texas. He does not live in Texas. And my state runs off a sales tax. He only spends so much money here, and he only lives here. I mean, he's got a little bitty shack castle that he calls home. It's not real. We are not taking tax revenue off of Elon Musk. We're taking tax revenue off the lower middle income people that work in his factory. Not Elon Musk. It's the people that live there that are paying the taxes. And folks, they're not rich. They aren't. In fact, Elon Musk is so wealthy, he skews the numbers. If you go down to South Texas, where we're the poorest of the poor, I mean, you got places like Colinas that they don't have water. Folks, they don't have running water. And, he skews the numbers for at least a dozen counties and makes them look rich when you figure it all in together. And it's not true. It's not reality. And I know there's a lot of Texans that are very proud because we really are proud people. We are. It's just ingrained in our DNA. When you look at our DNA strand, there's a thing there for pride, and it makes the double helix bend. It's so swollen, you know? I mean, it's the way we are. The Texans don't like to say stuff like this about our state, but we're dirt fucking poor. And it's because of people like Greg Abbott who don't live in reality. You know, he's out there thumping his chest, expecting a medal, saying things like, well, the amount of electricity we have available, you know, it's irrelevant. Your responsibility to your citizens doesn't end at the high transmission lines. If your citizens do not have electricity to their homes, you're still responsible. That's what governing is. And I'm so sick of this Texas government is bad thing. No, government is not bad. Government run by Republicans is horrible, but government itself is not bad. People, they will not do, this happens every year, and they will not do a damn thing about it because they look at it and say, well, it only happens once a year. It's only for a couple of days. People survive. I shit you not, man. I shit you not. That is the point of view in this government. These storms only come once, maybe twice a year, and people survive. Only a few people die, and they're like cool with that. So they're not going to plan for it. They're not going to put any resources towards it. Why? Because the tax base is based on reality. We don't have a lot of money here in Texas to throw at a fleet of trucks to reopen our highways. We just don't have it to go out and buy those. So it's going to take a long-term plan to get us there, and they're doing fucking nothing. Greg Abbott actually is sending out tweets talking about how, oh, we got plenty of power. We're doing good. I did good. Give me a medal. And people are dumpster diving in Austin for food. I love my state, people. I do. It's a beautiful place. It's one of the most beautiful places on earth. If you get a chance to come down here, just don't let anybody talk politics to you. Just come see the state. It's beautiful. It is beautiful, like you've never seen. But we've had 25 years. We've had a quarter century of Republican rule. And I can't take it anymore. I just can't. The amount of stupid on stupid is unacceptable. It is unfrickin' acceptable. All you got to tell Bubba is somebody's after his guns or wants to teach his kids something other than that goddamn Daughters of the Confederacy history. They still teach here. They still teach it. They do. That same stupid ass curriculum I came up in. They still teach that here to the children. So yeah, you got a whole nother generation of Bubbas coming up that have no freaking clue what really happened in this world to get us to where we are. And it's what we got here. So folks, I need your help. I do. We cannot let Greg Abbott continue to do this. We cannot let the Republicans have another generation of leadership here in the state. We can't. They're just bad people. They really are. Because the ones up in the government know. They know the reality. Yet they just do nothing about it because the rich buddies come here, buy a house, declare it their home, and now Elon Musk pays no income tax anywhere in the world. No state income tax anywhere in this country. Gets a free pass living here in Texas. And then he doesn't live here and he doesn't buy shit, so he doesn't really pay any taxes other than on a really small home, comparatively small home. You know, it's not, it's not a $10 million Connecticut compound. It's not. That's not where he lives here. And that's what the ultra wealthy do. They'll go to Frisco, they'll buy a shit box, and then they'll sublet it and, write off their taxes, dodge their taxes. That's what my state's become, a goddamn tax dodge. And Republicans are so stupid, they're okay with it. Greg Abbott's okay with that because he gets to pretend we're rich when we're not. So help me, folks. Help me, please. We need to get real information out to people. We need to get reality out to people because when people, and I want to tell you this, even Republicans, when you can get them out of their fucking bubble, that ridiculous shit you see on Fox News and Newsmax and OANN, when you can get them out of it and into reality, they turn into decent people. So please help us amplify our voice. We're not a corporate media outlet. That's why we can say things like this. I don't have advertisers pulling their ads because I tell you the truth. But that means you pay for this. So love you folks. Help us out. Hit the subscribe button. Old Texas Paul out.
The best part of waking up? MAGA tears in my cup. Check out the new MAGA tears mug available now at store.MeidasTouch.com. That's store.MeidasTouch.com. It's 100% union made right here in the USA. I know I'm not tired of winning yet. How about you? Get yours today.